Hello! Monsters are bound here and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 3 and part 8 of my Durthu campaign, where last time we fought off the Dark Elves, at least for the moment. And we've also got Skavenblight under siege, which is good. So, we need to take out Skave. I mean, looks like Ikit has actually been doing quite well for himself, which is nice to see because the Skaven often do not do very well, but they're now being attacked by all of the Wood Elves. So at one point it did look like Carcassonne might fall, but they have managed to pull it back. So well done there. And also Gaean Vale is fine for the moment, but we do have some vampires hanging around, which could potentially be a problem. So I'm tempted to get some like cheapy units here just to sort of like garrison this. Just some dryads. It should be fine. It should be fine. Tree wizards, you're just a little extra defense force there. We want to beef up the garrison if we can, but money is actually looking a little bit problematic. We probably should. Am I still paying for lords in my? I don't pay for lords in my like pool, do I? Like the ones that were recruited and I got rid of. Fairly sure not. I mean, Katep, seeing as you don't like the Dark Elves, I don't like Dark Elves either. It looks like you might not be alive very long, though. You are mobilising against Magritta, which is good. Okay, you're not actually under siege, which is good. Let's deal with this, whatever it may be. What is it? Morathi has had a rivalry with Ariel. The Hag Sorceress has sent an agent to stymie the growth of the world roots here and seek to bargain. If you share with her some of the secrets of the forest magic, she will cease her interference and even offer you a glimpse of her own power. I bet she will. The cheeky little minx. Diplomatic relations with Dark Elves. Is that really going to help us? I'm tempted just because Morathi isn't at war with us at the moment. However, this will last 15 turns. Okay, I'm going to accept the deal.
I am contemplating killing you.
Yes, so but you haven't yet. Might keep her off our back for a little while. It's going to have a lot of it's going to have a lot of Slaanesh corruption. Not that I think that necessarily matters. Oh, it will matter. Okay, well, don't worry about it. It's fine. We've got that. The Witchwood is now growing. Ish. It's getting there. It's getting there. Meanwhile, the jungle's Qian, we're almost there. We're almost there, ladies. Boys and girls. Gentlemen. It's about to happen. Now, once we do this, we're going to have to run around and bop all the issues. Do you have a full stack? Oh, no, you don't. We need a... We can't afford a Branch Wraith. We'll get a Branch Wraith. So, we'll do that, and we'll get some like enemies we need to pop. So, we'll go and do that. The jungles do have a garrison, so as long as we can pop a couple of them, it should be absolutely fine. Depends where they do spawn, but once we've done that, we can then build the Bamboo Grove, which will reduce our upkeep by 30% for Forest Spirits. Now, considering the vast majority of our armies are Forest Spirits, that's going to be a massive fucking saving for us. So that's exciting. Bushy. Okay. Okay, I've kind of been putting this off because I really hate fighting Skaven in their cities, but let's just do it. Let's go for it. Oh well, at least I don't have warp lightning towers. That's good. Could have been worse. I can't tell if they've got the max level towers. The max level towers are worse. These things, shit. Warp lightning cannons are absolutely devastating, but these rocket thingies, they're complete garbage. I mean, if they like sprayed fire, that would be something, but they don't. They just kind of like Do this rocket thing, which doesn't seem to really do much damage to anything, really. Have to be careful just in case they do have Warp Bomb. That way, if they get reduced down to below 50% health, they will explode and kill everything around them, which whenever I try to use it, my Skaven always run in completely the wrong direction. Wherever the AI uses it, it always seems to run in the right direction. That's why I'm always very careful. They also have a Plague Claw Catapult, which is quite irritating. And they also have some Deathglow Bombardiers. Now, these things be really nasty, so we're going to make sure that they don't get any shots off. That's why I've used a Dwellers Below specifically to kill them. Dryads now sweeping down off the walls, having reached them in their siege towers. They do have some Storm Vermin here. Storm Vermin, their stats pretty good overall. Pretty good stats on the Storm Vermin. I mean, for a Skaven, it's not bad. They keep trying to hit us with Clan Rats. Menace from below, which means I have to keep an eye on my cannons because they will almost certainly try to Dwellers below them. Are the cannon crew all ladies? Oh yeah, so they are. Uh-oh. Ladies, watch out! Behind you! Run! We'll get some tree boys back to help you. What I should have done was sent Daytok over to deal with the Plague Claw Catapult. I'll get there in a minute, don't worry. Okay, we're now pushing across the bridge. The rickety unsuspended bridge. Gonna be honest, I probably wouldn't use it. More menace from below. We managed to get the cannon crew to safety, although I think we've lost one of our cannons. The Cathay cannons do seem to be quite fragile. Like, they do, like, explode at the drop of a hat. Like, you breathe at it too carefully and the entire thing just collapses. Continuing to try to push across that bridge. They do have a number of forces currently kind of gathering at the other end. Plague Claw Catapult continuing just to blat us and do quite considerable damage. More menace from below. Unfortunately spawned in the middle of my army rather than on my cannons. Because we've got my Treekin back here, literally just to defend my cannon. Because otherwise, it breaks. They break the cannons, which is very vexing. A little bit Dwellers below there, at the other end of the bridge, which has taken out a large chunk of the forces. That means we can now push across it. Mostly uncontended. There's a few units here or there trying to stop our advance. It's not too bad. Ow. Ow. It does feel like, for some reason, Skaven settlements, the AI does, and I can't tell whether it's just the pathing or something, but the AI does tend to, like, defend in depth, which makes the siege just a lot more dangerous for the attacker. Whereas normally, like, the AI just throw everything. It'll just send more meat into the grinder. If you can set up a nice little meat grinder going on, you can just chew them up and not have to bother actually advancing into the settlement. Whereas with Skaven settlements, for some reason, they try and draw you further in, which is particularly nasty because there's multiple avenues of attack for them. We finally send my turkey over to go and beat up the Plague Claw Catapult. Happy Thanksgiving, motherfuckers! Meanwhile, continuing to push. Taking a little bit of a plague breath. Breath spell, whatever it is. Loix Tricksters leading the way. I think mostly just because they're pretty fast. Pinning down those Night Runners. Seems like they think we're after their objective and they're throwing a lot of stuff at us, which is fine. Because, to be honest, if they want to bunch up around the turkey, I'll hit them with Dwellers from below. That'll make my life easier. Some Storm Vermin crossing the bridge to meet the Treekin. I mean, they are anti-large. They do have anti-large. 17. I still don't think they'd be particularly good against the Treekin, though. I genuinely think the Treekin just going to have the upper hand there. Oh, look at all these little jammy rats. That's not the Masque of Fear, that's exploding clan rats, mate. Yeah, that left quite a big mess. But mind you, it always does. Well, with the exception of a few... Oh god, the Deathglow Bombardiers are getting some shots off. Do not want that. Those things will do a lot of damage. I mean, admittedly, in this case, to themselves, but still, we'll get the archers to pick them off because I do not want Deathglow Bombardiers shooting at me. That's what you get, boys. Yeah, you better run. And there we go. Finally, the enemy's garrison gives up. Ugh. Ugh. Right. I'm going to sit on this. Mostly because that way I can stop them from retaking it. This will be their major base of operations. This will be where they're recruiting all their nasty units. So locking this down will make their life considerably harder. You know, let's get the Dance of Loec. Just because Bushy already has the melee attack one. Okay, so we could give this to... Who does this? So it gives you Shadow Claws, not when using a mount. Vanguard playing for War Dance and Blazing. It's not we really use those units. Stalk. I think having you on a mount is actually better. Oh, you've got Dance of Loec. I think we've got all the buffs, so it's not a major issue. Okay, we've got Skavenblight. We've locked Skavenblight down. And with that, if we can take out their... So, I think they've only got 2 major settlements. Magritta and Mornington Crescent down there. So if we can take those out, then basically those guys are screwed. Building anything that gives us more money. Oh, we've got 5,488 upkeep again for some reason. That's good. I don't know. It just keeps going up and down. I don't know why. My finance is like a bloody yo-yo. It's better than the UK finances, though. They only go in one direction. Hello. Yeah, all right. Give you a little trade agreement. Oh, we need to go and deal with Orion's camp. I suspect it might be destroyed, though. Ah, perfect. So we lost the outpost. That's not really the end of the world. We've got a little whisper in the woods. Where's that? Over there. Right, well, we can't deal with that right this instant. You may... That's a lot of shooty boys you have there. There's a great many shooty boys. You actually aren't too bad.
I bid you welcome to the court of the Phoenix King.
Thank you.
The Empire. Come then.
I will. Now, who are you at war with? You're at war with for the Fasundites, which is fine.
Ready to defend.
I will.
The struggle against a great enemy must be fought on multiple fronts.
Noted.
I will allow it.
Duly noted.
Approach.
One? One? Fucking one? Fucking one? Are you shitting me? One money? It's more insulting than just not giving me anything. Cheeky shits. Alright, let's head this direction. This army may... What are you doing? Raiding. Okay, I'm going to hop over here. Go into ambush stance. I'm going to go into ambush stance here. And basically, see if we can lure in these Dark Elf armies, because there's a lot of them about. A lot of these Dark Elf armies hanging around, making the place look untidy. Right, you're fine. You've got a couple of units there. We need garrison in Gay and Vale ASAP. So as soon as that is up and ready to go, we need to get the garrison building in there. This is ticking up, which is good. The deep roots are down to 4 turns, just in case we need them. Okay, now, the garrison here is pretty shit. So I need to wait until that is healed up. How long before we can do this? Okay, it's basically going to be next turn. It's basically going to be next turn. We're ready for this. We're ready. We're ready. Here we go. Okay, Optimus Prime. It's all on you. You are the first growy forest. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to say no. At least until Gay and... Hello. Oh, we did get the ambush. Oh, that's useful. Particularly because it is an ambush, which means that all these dark shards, they're fucked. I forgot that the ambush maps in Nagron, for some reason, are like fucking miles away from the actual army. Never mind. The outcome's basically going to be the same. It's just going to take a little bit longer. Dwellers from below and being shot up by our archers. Ooh, nasty. The Treekin now moving into position to cut off their retreats. Durthu moving in to cut off the retreat of the Dark Shards, squeezing them. Let's have a Sword of Daith and some rocks. Continuing to lay down withering fire on anything that we can spot. Such as, say, the Shades, who are trying to open fire, but we get another Dwellers below, because why not? I just like the way it reduces people to jam. It's the simple things in life, isn't it? Okay, well, that's the enemy missile units dealt with. Just their limited infantry support left to take care of, but to be honest, with most of their army dead, they're not really going to stick around for too much longer. Swish. Kind of want the cat. I'm going to take the money. Shake him up and side down until all the gold falls out, which obviously we need to pay for our units, because Athel Loren, despite looking like a hippie commune, is in fact a capitalistic hellhole. Hello? Defensive... No, Armand, you keep asking this, don't you? You know what? Maybe it's time. Maybe it's time. Maybe it's time to do that. Okay, you're building a thing. We've got the Wild Hunt. Orion already seems to be quite aggressive, but... Far be it from me to tell you what to do. Oh, you don't have a thingy, do you? Okay, what do we need? I don't know what Blight of Terrors does. Ambush success chance is nice. Enemy spells isn't that useful. Cool. We've got a lot of things that cause terror. Okay. You're up. Let's do it. Let's do... Yeah. Perform. Perform. Wow, that's fucking miles away. Jesus. Is it just 2? Is it just 2? It's just 2. Right, okay. Well, in that case... we should be able to intercept at least 1. Let's get that one. We might get both of them. Maybe. We might get both of them. This was infantry. I do like the expert charge defense. Your melee attack's not great. I'm going to go aspect of the oak again. I'm going to go aspect of the oak. That's my initial thought. We're not really... I don't think we really need that. I don't think we really need it because it's not going to be up in time for the ritual. You're sitting there in range of us. Which makes me nervous about what's in there. It's a big stack of rats. Yes, that is quite a lot of rats. What kind of battlefield are we looking at here? What are we looking at? Well, anytime now. There we go. Okay. Might be fine. If we can block these guys, because this army's not that worrying. The settlement garrison isn't that worrying. I think we got this. We need to keep the initial Skaven army at arm's reach. Meanwhile, we need to concentrate on the primary threat, which is all of this stuff. These guys will be turning up in just under a minute. Our cannons are trying to get on the flank here, backed up by Loex Trixers, just in case they decide to throw a menace from below at us. I mean, just in case. I mean, exactly when they throw it, like this one. Now, I mean, looking at stats here, right? We should make mincemeat out of these clan rats, and yeah, for some reason they seem to be doing absolutely no fucking damage. So I think the cannons are in the way, maybe. Okay, our archers are continuing to try and deal. The main issue is going to be these Doom Flayers, because those things are nasty. They're fast. They're tricky to shoot. And we don't really have anything to... And they're very good against infantry, which we don't... You know, we've only got Dryads in their way who are already quite squishy. So basically, it's not a good... It's not a good matchup for us with the Dryads versus the Doomflayers. Skave are now pouring onto the battlefield. Treekin holding the line for the moment. The cannons keep getting attacked. We're down to 3 cannons on our cannons, but they're throwing multiple stacks of menace from below at us, which is not really ideal. The Dryads are holding back the Doomflayers for the moment. Of course, best spell in the game. Look, I'm sorry, Amber Spear, but you just don't like. You're satisfying, but you're not jam satisfying, are you? Oh, that's going to be a lot of jam. Oh, yeah, that's the stuff. Yeah. Little burst of flavour. Right, okay, good. So that's a large chunk of the enemy army disintegrated, which is useful because the Treekin aren't really doing much damage to them. And we're still dicking about with these guys. And my cannons are still... We've only got 2 cannons now, which is not really ideal. And we've got more menace from below being chucked in that direction, which is really quite annoying. Bushy is tanking the Doomflayers for us. Bushy was tanking the boon. Now she's gone for a trip. Jesus, that was quite far down the hill. Keep shooting, keep shooting, keep shooting, keep shooting, keep shooting, keep shooting, keep shooting. We've got one cannon. We've got one cannon. One bloody cannon left. Yes! Yeah, you better run. Oh, so... I swear this spell is saving my ass here, because I don't think anything else we've got would do that much damage, and all of our missile units are still busy dodging fucking menace from below! And we've got one fucking cannon left, which missed. I mean, the Treekin are still holding the line, right? They're still holding these guys back. Okie Doke is in the midst of the Skaven army, just wailing away at the enemy general. Oh god! So, right. We need to get around the flank. If we can get around the flanks, we should be able to mop up. Oh, but there's still those Doom Flayers. We still haven't dealt with them. I don't know why you were spawned in there, but that's fine. Oh god! Kill him! Kill him! Shoot him! See, they're just very tanky. Like, even again, I mean, I guess they got a lot of armor. What's this? The best defense. If they're in melee, they get more armor. I guess. Don't shoot our own guys. Right, that's it. Concentrate missile fire on the flanks. There we go. Now that's it. There we go. There we go. The only slight problem is that, of course, Skaven are very good at running away, which means these guys, probably quite a few of them survived. Not really what we wanted, but at least we won the battle. That was rough. That was very rough. So we did read. Well, we did okay. Thank God for dwellers from below. That did save our ass, because that basically did all the killing for us. Tell you what, I really could use some extra Winds of Magic stuff. Ooh, Hail of Doom Arrow. Okay, if we... well, we could just finish them off. Let's encircle, because we can win that engagement. They may decide to... mind you, those Doom Flayers. Those Doom Flayers.
Glade Lord.
Orion, did I not ask...
Lord of the Asray.
I told you to... So I have had some comments like, why don't you just get them to attack settlements? And it's like, well, because they always fucking forget. Yes. Did I Orion, did I tell you to attack that? Did you? Did you attack that? No, you didn't, did you? You didn't attack it. Why didn't you attack it? You piece of shit. Right. Do I just want to go for the attack? Is it? Does it have? Right. What kind of settlement do we have here? It does look like it has a garrison. Let's scout terrain. What do we got? What do we got? It's not. Okay. They do have a lightning cannon. Overall, it's not too bad. And they don't have those annoying... Well, they do have some Doom Flayers. I reckon we have to go for it, because if we don't go for it, then we'll get attacked by those Doom Flayers. And this. And it'll just be more stuff to kill. Got a nice commanding view up here. Taken the little hill. Defending it with our Treekin. Got archers behind. Dryads protecting our flank in the woods over there. So we just need to draw them in. Meanwhile, our cannon, which is one of the few units we have which can't deploy, is being guarded by low extrictors, just in case. Just on the off chance that they decide to blat us with a menace from below. They do have some more fire throwers, which of course is a problem for tree men. They are throwing a lot of units in this direction, which is fine by me. Well, I mean, they're really going for Okie Doke. They really want to set Okie Doke on fire. Don't they know he's the friendliest of folk? Apparently not. So let's hit them with a... Well, you know what? By this point, it's pretty standard. It's just so good! Especially at bunched up enemies. You have bunched up enemies and you want them dead? One spell for the job, my friends. Yep, that's that flank defeated. Over this side, the Dryads are now sweeping out of the trees into the rear of the clan rats. It was until they were hit by seismic doobie what's it, but they're moving again now. Into the flank. It's the rear of this enemy unit. What's this? Warp Quake. 90 to 180 damage. Ow. Doesn't do... It's not too bad. We kind of locked them down there. They're now surrounded. You'd think this would be a great place for archers, but actually, they're really struggling to shoot down. I do find if you leave your units on auto fire, they will like pick a unit they can't see to shoot at, and then just go, well, I can't fire. Rather than go, oh, I can fire at this unit. And actually, like, targeting your missile units is actually quite tricky. Because a lot of the time, they decide they can't see it and so want to move closer, even if you have guards on them. They still go, I'm just gonna go into this. You can see this big melee pit in the center here? I'm just gonna move into that if that's alright with you. No, it's not. Never mind. The important thing is the garrison and the army are now dead. It's fine. Ooh, do I raise it? I'm going to raise it. I'll be honest, I could do with the money. What do you mean war target lost? You were attacking that army, were you? Was that the army you were attacking? It doesn't look like it's the army you're attacking, you useless twat. Anywho, let's get more speed for our boys. For the lads. I guess I could give you piercing shots. I guess we could go with that. Let's grab... you got all of that. I guess Endurance of the Oak, because then you can be a bit tanky. And you can go piercing shots. Sure. No, you've got 2 skill points. In that case, double piercing shots. Thor. I think Ikit is kind of on the run. And we can bring both of our guys in. Give them both experience. Okay, the likelihood of us being able to protect this pretty low, but Celostra is heading in this direction, so we will bop her. Bop her while we're there. We could upgrade this, to be honest. let's get defences. Because we know we need defences, don't we? Because, you know, we're in the middle of fucking Dark Elf territory. There's a bunch of very shitty Dark Elves around. Okay, we can grab that next turn. That is fine. You're fine. Gain Vale is fine. Let's see. Can we do any upgrades here? So we could upgrade the main settlement, which is a potential. How much is that going to cost us? 14k. Oof. We can build one of those. I think we want some of these, don't we? Got one there. It's the Oak of Ages. It's on the next level. So we get upkeep reduction for all. Oh, that's nice. A little bit of upkeep reduction is.
Craving prey.
Oh well, I crave upkeep reduction. Holy shit, I crave it. I am gonna give you. Do I want Flock of Dew? Could give you Swift Fingers. Notice it. Wonders of the Forest. Post-battle loot. That's actually not the worst thing to have. A little bit of extra cash for post-battle. It's pretty good. I'll take it. You have everything. So cleanse corruption, I guess. We're going to need it if Marathi declares war on us, because she's sticky. She's very, very sticky. Look. Sticky. Tacky to the touch. I guess Earthblood's pretty good. Can't go wrong with a little bit of Earthblood. Trick Wizards, you're just gonna just chill. Just chill for a minute, alright? You're just there in case there's any threats to the forest. That's all you're there for. That's your entire job. That, and clapping your hands and making balloons. Hello. Yes, I did suspect you might be on your way. So you've got to grab that. That's okay, because as you can see, Durthu is literally just around the corner. Waiting. Striker! Hello, my dear. Yeah, alright. I might be able to confederate you just off. Just for not doing anything, really. The Great Stag is a revered and treasured creature of Athel Loren, renowned for its magical, ethereal properties. Many say it represents the soul of the forest itself. On a hunt one day, you come across the majestic creatures, presenting you with a unique opportunity. It is a way of the forest to hunt, a part of the natural cycle of life. If you could claim the antlers of such a great beast, you would be honoured as a true master of the hunt. Yet, there is much to be said for staying your hand, leaving the beast in peace. This will strength, or I am going to hunt the shit out of it. Because I don't have any of those guys. Oh shit. Oh shit, son. I swear there was only two. Alright, fine, fuck it, whatever. Okay, let's go and hit this one. Oh, that's a nasty army. That's a very nasty army. Oh, that's not good. If that's the kind of shit they're throwing at us, this is bad. Oh, this is really not good. And it's really not good because we caught this army in its amber stage. As they go through the stages, they get stronger, which means a red army is stronger than an amber army, and a full army when it spawns is stronger than a red army. If this is an amber army, that means that everything else is going to be worse. Poor old Octopus Pine taking a lot of fire there. We're holding the flanks with the Treekin, and we have the Dryads sweeping out of the trees. Fortunately, the Doom Knights seem to be going for the Treekin. If the Doom Knights went for our archers, we'd be probably in even more trouble. That's it, Dryads. Get them. Rip them to pieces. You have magical attacks. They have physical resistance. They also have magical attacks. You also have physical resistance. But you've got less physical resistance, so it makes less... Oh, they've actually got fire melee attacks, haven't they? Oh, no! Uh-oh. 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 They've also got soul grinders. These guys are fun. I mean, the Zinch ones are kind of trash. So that's something. But they are very tanky, so I'm concentrating all my archers on trying to take down the soul grinders. Meanwhile, the Tree King going to get a nice little wrap around there, which is fine. The Dryads are, yeah, kind of struggling against the flaming, exalted pink horrors. Yeah, I'd forgotten that these guys had flaming melee attacks. So my Dryads, not doing great against them. Not gonna lie, not doing great. Not doing well. Optimus Prime has taken a lot of damage. He's healing himself up now to try and undo that fire. The Shrieking holding the line, but only just. We've managed to take down one Soul Grinder. We're now concentrating on taking down the next. Even with everyone just throwing everything in the kitchen sink at this guy, he's still going to take at least like 4 volleys to take down. So they're all just throwing shit at Optimus Prime on the hill over there, which I guess is better than them shooting at anyone else. Okay, another one down. Last one to go. Just one more Soul Grinder to fill full of arrows. The Doom Knights getting picked. I don't quite know what the Doom Knights would do. Realistically, they should have gone for my... If they'd gone for my missile units, I'd be in a lot of trouble right now. But they decided to go for my Treekin, who are there to do the tanking, so that's fine. The Dryads really not doing particularly well against the... enemy forces. Finally, we get some missile support in to help the Dryads take out those pink horrors. And also shoot a couple of them in the face, but to be honest, it was better that than them getting all killed. We did it! Just need to do that 3 more times. I might need help. Jesus, that was rough, and there's 2 more of them. I think I'm going to need help. I think we're going to need some assistance, especially against this, because we're not going to reach that in time.
I do not think so.
We will get some replenishment here. Let's give those guys more defense and ourselves more attack. What do I want? Maybe something like that. Curse of Anran here is just a good debuff. I might have to bring Durthu back over here. We can't do that for another turn at least anyway, because it's on cooldown. I think what we're going to have to do is we'll fend off Silostra. We'll have to beef up the Sisters' army, get garrisons there, and hold that while we head over here to sort out this tree, because this is not good. This is bad. At least the garrison here is pretty good, so we'll probably be fine. But yeah, we need to take this army out. And if we're not going to reach this army in time, so this one will be making its way towards us. We should be able to lure it into an ambush, but I don't think we'll be... If we have to take this army out as well, I don't think we'll be in a fit state to then take on this army. So I think I'm going to have to bring Durthu over here. But that's going to have to wait until next time. But first... Hello, Will. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next episode.